4 sleeping positions, you use at least one of them every single night. Here's what each one is quietly doing to your body. On your back, arms at your sides, face to the ceiling. The position doctors call supine, and only about 1 in 10 people actually use. Here's what happens. Your head, spine, and hips line up in one neutral row, and your weight spreads out evenly. No shoulder gets crushed, no hip carries the night. For your back and your neck, this is about as close to ideal as sleeping gets. Your face touches nothing all night, which your skin quietly appreciates. But there's a catch, and it's called gravity. As your muscles relax, your tongue and soft palate sink toward the back of your throat. The airway narrows. That's why back sleepers snore the loudest, and why sleep apnea gets worse the moment you roll face up. Heartburn also behaves worse when you lie completely flat after a late meal, and better when your upper body is slightly raised. So the verdict is split. With a good pillow and a clear airway, your spine loves this position. If you snore, it's the worst seat in the house. On your back, your spine finally rests, but your airway works overtime. On your side, the world's favorite. About 6 in 10 of us end up here every night. Your spine stays mostly straight, your airway stays open, and the snoring drops. Sleep on your left side, and your stomach hangs below the pipe to your throat, so acid stays where it belongs. One reason doctors suggest it for heartburn, and why the left side is the standard advice during pregnancy. There's more. Researchers who studied sleeping animals found the brain's overnight rinse cycle, the system that flushes waste from between your brain cells, seemed to run best in exactly this position. But your side charges rent. Your whole body weight parks on one shoulder and one hip, hour after hour. Wake up with a dead arm or a cranky shoulder, and you've just paid it. One cheek also spends the night pressed into the pillow, which is why skin doctors talk about sleep lines. The fixes are simple. Switch sides now and then, and hug a pillow to unload the shoulder. All things considered, this is the diplomat of sleeping positions. It keeps your back, your throat, and your stomach happy. For a small tip. On your stomach, face down, arms wrestled under the pillow, about 1 in 10 people sleeps like this, and almost every spine complains about it. Think about the mechanics. To breathe, your head has to turn sideways, and it stays there, twisted, for hours at a stretch. Your neck holds that rotation all night long. Meanwhile, your hips sink into the mattress, and your lower back arches into a bend it was never meant to hold. It's the only position where your spine spends the entire night off its natural line. Now, there is one genuine upside. Gravity pulls your tongue forward instead of backward, so stomach sleepers snore the least of anyone. Quiet nights, but the treat is expensive. A stiff neck at breakfast, tingling arms from squeezed nerves, and a lower back that files its complaint by morning. If you really can't quit, soften the damage. Use a thin pillow or none at all, and slide one under your hips to flatten that arch. Still, sleep experts rank this position last. And they're not being dramatic. Your stomach silences the snoring, then quietly sends the bill to your neck. The fetal position. Knees pulled up, chin tucked in, the very first position you ever slept in. It's the single most common way humans sleep, and surveys say most fetal sleepers are women. Technically, it's a side position with a twist, so it inherits the good parts: an open airway, less snoring, and a digestive system that likes the left side. Psychologists add a softer note. We tend to curl up when we want comfort. The body remembers what safety felt like. But curl too tight and the ball starts working against you. A deeply bent spine strains your back over the hours, and knees pulled hard against your chest leave your diaphragm less room to breathe deeply. Joints that stay folded all night tend to wake up stiff, knees and hips first. The fix is one word: looser. Open the curl a few degrees, keep your chin off your chest, slide a pillow between your knees, and the fetal position turns into one of the best ways a body can spend a night. Comfort without the cramp. After all, you spent 9 months sleeping like this before you ever saw daylight. Some nights, the body just wants to go home.
4 positions, 1 body. Tonight, you'll catch yourself in one.